Welcome back to the Costa Rica channel. I'm very excited today because this is the first time we have traveled since, I honestly don't even know, I think November or October, and we're finally going on an adventure. So I have a reason to be going where we're going. Actually, I'm going for work, but because this is something new for me, I wanted to bring you guys along. We are currently on the ferry that goes from Puntarenas to Paquera, and we are going to be going to Montezuma. So I'm super excited, and I'm going to bring you guys along, and we're going to see what we can do in Montezuma for about 48 hours. So let's get going on this adventure. So right now we are on the ferry. It cost us about 17,000 colones, and we brought a car. We have to be down on the main floor with Ollie, because we've also got the dog here. Yes, so you can bring a dog with you. And all the cars are parked right behind us. So we should be arriving to Paquera in about an hour and a half, 70 minutes I think it is, to be exact. And from there we have an hour or so, maybe less, to Montezuma.
The ferry is one of the best ways to travel to and from the Nicoya Peninsula in the Puntarenas province, shaving hours of your travel whilst enjoying some fresh ocean air, all at a fair cost and even with some good snacks and cold drinks.
So there's like 3 floors. Well, I mean, the first floor is where you stay with your dogs. The second floor is got like chairs, little cafe area with air conditioning, and a little bar in there where you can get popcorn. The popcorns are really good, a little expensive but worth it. And then on the third floor it's like open air where it's really windy, as you can see my hair, and another bar area, so you can get drinks and snacks and everything here.
After a few moments of disheveled car hunting and disembarking the ferry, our weekend adventure began. From Paquera, it is about an hour-long drive to the laid-back beach town, Montezuma. Montezuma is a touristic destination located in the southern end of the Nicoya Peninsula. Known for its eclectic yet relaxed style, Montezuma is the perfect place to get a more natural way of living feel in Costa Rica. This weekend we explore the town, eat some great food, see some of the incredible waves crashing which you can hear from miles away, and even experience some of the wildlife, all in good company.
So we have arrived to our Airbnb. It's kind of like on a private road up on a hill, but it has an incredible view. It's a very rustic place with kind of like hammocks and stuff all over the place. But we're all starving, so we're kind of anxious to go and get food. But yeah, it took us about, I think it was about almost an hour or so from Paquera to get to here. We're like basically downtown Montezuma. You can hear the roosters cuckooing right now. And yeah, let me show you guys the ocean view because it is really awesome. And the property here has all kinds of fruit. Like I've already seen avocados, star fruit, and I'm looking right now at a soursop, which is huge. Alright guys, it's a brand new day and it is really extremely hot. I'm like drenched in sweat and it's not even 8 a.m. yet. I kept waking up all through the night and I got to see the sunrise, which was really awesome from here because we have like the perfect ocean view and the sun comes up right there. So if you ever get a chance to see a sunrise in Montezuma, recommended. So we just finished such a filling breakfast and it's like noon. I had an enchilada for breakfast. A Mexican enchilada. And we went to the Sano Banano. It was delicious. I feel like all the restaurants here are a little bit expensive. Very Americanized. So I'm trying to find a nice soda that will be cheap and delicious, but we'll see how far we get with that. And right now we are here at the Montezuma sign with the big letters, taking a million pictures. Got some horses over there, a nice beach. Looks pretty dirty right now from the tide. It's a really, actually I find this is a nicer little park area than most of what I've seen in the town around the beaches, and there's nobody here, so it's really nice. Birds, ocean. I think that's one of my favorite things about this area right now is that you can hear the ocean all around you. So, not too bad. So this is one of the beaches that's right along the coast. It's just further, just like slightly further up from Montezuma. This is called Playa Las Manchas. As you can tell, the waves are incredibly like, okay, here they're not as intense, but earlier when we were back at the Montezuma sign, it was so crazy wavy, like, and the waves are humongous. But some guy actually just drove by and he's like, do not go in that water because it is extremely dangerous. So probably not going to be doing much swimming on this weekend, but that's fine. It's really pretty to just look at. It's like bright blue, and what's not to like? So in a few hours I have to go and get to work. I have to be at a hotel called Amor de Mar. It's actually just a few minutes back. Everything's really, really tightly knit here. It's strange, but I guess it's convenient. I still love my Cape Coast, but this is something very different. There's such a different vibe here. It's very relaxed in its own little way. It's a really tight-knit, kind of like small community. There's a lot of foreigners from what I've seen so far. So you can tell it's a good spot for tourists or even people who want to live here, because there seems to be a whole little community of like foreigners who live here, kind of thing. And yeah, that's all I know about this place so far. Morning, everybody. We are this morning finally going to do a bit of exploring around the town because we haven't actually gotten on foot and just walked. Yesterday it seemed to be a bit more busy. There was like a little farmer's market here, and well, we just came down from the hill where our Airbnb is, and it's right down, like gets onto the beach, so it's pretty cool. So yeah, we're gonna walk around and see what there is. As I was saying yesterday, this is a super small town. Like, you can keep going down the road either way and you'll end up at another sort of bigger town kind of thing. There is bus access. There's actually a bus station right here. Stop. And I guess taxis as well. So yeah, there's not a lot happening here, but it's kind of cool in its own little small community. Last night we went to this pizza spot, and it was probably one of the best pizzas I've had in Costa Rica because it was actually stone oven. Like the traditional ones that like cook really fast. It was so good. So this behind us here is kind of like the downtown. There's like a supermarket. If you go directly backwards, people shouting early in the morning. If you go behind us, there's the beach there. And there's actually a restaurant just on the corner there that had the best hamburger I've had in a very long time. I think it was called Latino Bar or something like that. Okay, so we just stopped in to get a coffee at this, it's called the Bakery Cafe Montezuma. I've heard about this place online. I've also heard recommendations from other people. Even Mama Sue has been recommending it and saying that we need to go. But yesterday it was closed, so I don't know if it's closed every Saturday or what. But yeah, we're here now, Sunday morning, and got a cappuccino. It has its own little vibe. There's lots of plants everywhere and has like some traditional Asian music. But the cappuccino is amazing. I've also heard the food is really good, so we might bring Mama Sue back here later for breakfast, but we'll see how timing goes. Okay, that was an amazing coffee. And so we just passed by the little entrance where we were yesterday for a quick second, where the sign is, the Montezuma sign. And then here right beside us is like a hotel, I think, called Naya. And then right next to us, we've got the education center. So it's like a little school. And right now we are walking down a road because I've been recommended to go to Piedras, which I believe is just a beach, but it has some cool rocks. Walked slightly down this road. We've got the cemetery over here. I mean, pretty nice cemetery right next to the beach. And there's also a playground and parking lot over here. And we're just gonna keep walking and see where we get to. We also passed, it was kind of like a turtle conservation house where they probably do releases and stuff like that. I don't know. I'd have to look up a bit more about that. Holy crap, these waves are huge. We're getting closer to the beach. Well, we're technically on the beach right now, but the path just keeps going. And we just passed another turtle hatchery. There's a bunch of people working there, like making the sand nice. And everyone seems really, really shocked by all the waves. I mean, these are probably the biggest waves I've ever seen in my life here. But yeah, pretty incredible. Now we're gonna see if they get to this beach that we're thinking about or not. Let's see. Okay, intento fallido. Mission failed. So the waves are way too intense to get over to that side of the beach. So we are just gonna go back now. We'll just have to come back and see that another time. We just talked to a lady who said that this happens a few times a year where the waves get like this, but we're still an hour and a half away from high tide. And the waves are just like so intense, so we're gonna have to see what happens. There probably won't be much of a beach at all, and it's quite possible that there was a house back there and probably gonna get wet. But yeah, no piedra colorada hoy, today. it back out to the town. If you go down that road, it's only like 5-10 minutes walking, and you can also get to the Lang Lang Resort where you can get like drinks and stuff like that. And here behind us is the Cocolores, which is like another restaurant bar on the beach, but they're like afternoon only kind of thing. So yeah, now we're gonna walk this way and go towards the beach. So we just came down this little laneway that's like right off the main street. You can just sit here and watch the waves and hopefully not get too wet. And then right beside us is also the back patio of Chico's restaurant and bar. Looks pretty nice. I think we might try to go there later. Maybe. So something kind of funny that I've noticed with the wildlife here is that there's a different kind of squirrel. It's like red belly and like arms, and then like a black, kind of like a long stripe down its back with a little bit of white. And yeah, I haven't seen those before. And there's also like a specific bird here that looks very similar to a blue jay, but it has like a little, kind of like little dangly things on its head. I tried to get some clips of it, but I don't know how well they turned out, so we'll see. Aside from that, we've seen a couple of monkeys, but not much else. A lot of dogs running around everywhere. Teresa. It was actually really fast. On Google Maps, it was like 40 minutes to an hour to get here, and it took maybe like 20 minutes, or what felt like 20 minutes. Just along like a road, kind of dirt road sort of thing. And now we're here in a restaurant, I think called El Carmen, here on the beach. We ended up driving all the way through the town just to see what there is, and gosh, this place is super Americanized, but in a nice way. It has a lot of interesting hotels and restaurants. So yeah, we're just gonna have some lunch here, and I think we'll spend probably the afternoon here, really. So there's a nice beach here. Check it out. We're back at the Airbnb. We didn't end up staying very long in Santa Teresa because Luis started to feel really tired, so we just came back after our lunch. And later tonight there's a big soccer game happening, so I think we're probably gonna go to a local bar because the TVs here do not work. So yeah, we'll probably go to a local sports bar and see if we can hopefully watch it. It's supposed to be one of the final games, so it should be something pretty exciting. Other than that, we're just gonna take a nap and chill here for a little while. Santa Teresa, it didn't really seem, I don't know, it wasn't what I expected, I guess, in a way. It was just like one really long strip, and I probably missed a lot, but if you guys have any input, let us know down in the comments how it is and if it's worth going back and checking out a bit more. I think it would be cooler to stay like overnight maybe and actually just sitting and spending time at the beach, but you guys let me know if I should go back there someday. I think it might be kind of interesting just to get a better idea of what it's like, but yeah, I got a little taste of it. So yeah, nap time, and I'll probably see you guys later. So we have made it down to Montezuma, kind of like downtown again, and we're now at the Chico's restaurant. But it's weird, we just found out that this back part that has like the cool patio is actually not the same as the inside part, and we're here to watch the game, so I think we're just gonna like grab a drink here on the outside part and then work our way inside, I guess. Not a big deal, but this is a really awesome spot. It's got like, it's literally on the beach, as you can see here. One thing that I have noticed about this area is that it is particularly hot. And what, it's May now, so it's still very hot, and it's barely rained at all, so I don't know if it's just the whole country that's just going through this like extreme heat wave or what, but it's been tough sweating. Like, I've been showering like 3 times a day, but at least we're by the ocean, nice and breezy, and can't complain about that. Here on our final morning in Montezuma, and I feel like we probably left the best for last because not everyone can do this activity. So it's me and just one of my friends here. We're walking on a trail and we're going to the Montezuma waterfall. We have no idea really what we're getting into. I think it's going to be a little complicated. It's actually already getting a little complicated, so I will stop filming and I will show you guys along the way. We got up. It wasn't that hard. It's a little bit tricky if you don't have good balance, but if you just get down low and use your hands, you're fine. Because yeah, like one of the things I noticed is that online nobody has content of the pathway to get here, so it did concern me a little bit, but no, it's not that bad. I mean, it's a bit hectic and I'm trying to focus, so yeah. Alright, so we're slowly making our way up. I still don't see a waterfall, and as my friend just said, we're not even sure if there is an actual trail or whatever. We definitely didn't take it if that's the case, but yeah, we just hiked all the way from there, and now we have to go somewhere here, and still no waterfall, so we have to see how far we're going. Okay, so we just like scaled a rock wall and We actually found a set of stairs on the other side of the river. So I think you can pay 1,000 colones to go on the stairs. Maybe I'd recommend that. I'm sweating to death. It's pretty hot in here, but hopefully the water's gonna be cold so we can touch that. And over here, there's a cave with a giant Jesus Christ lizard next to it. Alright guys, so we have made it and we are sweating buckets. I don't think we're gonna go in the water. It's looking a little green right now, but look at this waterfall. It's really beautiful. I think this one has a 27-meter height, and we can technically go up further, but because we are short on time today, we're probably not going to do it. Also, that was kind of a little more complicated than we expected it to be. And there's no guides or anything along the way that show you where to go or anything, so you kind of have to just wing it, but we made it. It was fun. I think it's definitely worth coming to check out. It's totally free to enter. The only thing you have to pay for is, well, if you're going to use the stairs or if you're going to be parking your car there. But other than that, you can just walk right in. And I saw online that you're only supposed to come in after 8:30 in the morning, but it's what, like 6:45. So no issues there. But yeah, so probably enjoy here for a few minutes and head back to the Airbnb. Alright, so we made it out. It's actually a lot faster getting back. We found, I think, the right ways to go that were much easier. But yeah, now we're heading back to the Airbnb. This was our weekend in Montezuma, Costa Rica. I feel like maybe we didn't get to do everything because obviously we're in a sort of a tricky situation with Louise and Ollie being here. But it was fun. It was great to get to know a new area after so much time. So I hope you guys also enjoyed a little bit of what I was able to show you guys. And I will see you guys next time. If I missed anything, pop it down in the comments so that other people can go and check it out, or so I can come back and check it out at another time, because I'm probably gonna come back at some point. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Give the video a like if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys real soon.